and welcome to Clean Eating with Claudia and HASfit. This is the fourth video of a four-part video series in recognition of National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. Today we're going to be making chocolate chip cookies. These chocolate chip cookies are great because they are gluten-free and we are not going to be using any refined white sugar. Don't worry about writing down any of the ingredients because once we're done, you can click on the link available in the video description. This will take you to HASfit.com where we'll have all of the directions and ingredients laid out for you. Let's get started. To get started, you'll need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. We're going to start off with one bowl for our dry ingredients, and to that bowl we're going to add half a cup of gluten-free all-purpose flour, half a cup of oat flour, then we'll add 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. We have half of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And lastly, for the dry ingredients, we're going to have 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. Once you have all of your dry ingredients in your bowl, go ahead and get the dry ingredients nice and mixed together. Once you have that done, set your bowl aside and we'll start on our wet ingredients. Now to start on our wet ingredients, I have a separate bowl that I'll be using, and to the bowl I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of egg whites. Next I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of unsweetened almond milk. Now if you'd prefer to use a dairy milk, please feel free to do so. Next I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. And lastly, we're going to add half of a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Now that I have all of our ingredients in the bowl, I'll go ahead and give it a nice mix together. Once all of your wet ingredients are well combined, just set your wet ingredient bowl to the side. And now we'll bring in our dry ingredients. To the dry ingredient bowl, you'll just empty the wet ingredients right on top. And make sure you get everything out. You don't want to leave any of that in. Now we'll get that nice and combined, and you'll see that we'll begin to see the nice cookie batter consistency that we're looking for. Once we see that, we'll go ahead and start folding in our half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And just continue to mix until all of the chocolate chips are evenly distributed into the batter. Moving on to our next step, I have my baking sheet that's already been lined with parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, that's okay. Just be sure that you spray your baking sheet with a nonstick cooking spray. Then we're going to take about 1 tablespoon of the cookie batter and we're going to place it onto our baking sheet, just creating a nice circular cookie form. I'm going to continue to place the rest of the cookies onto my baking sheet, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. Now that I've divided my cookie batter into 12 individual cookies, I'm going to place it into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 350 degrees. You know your cookies are all done when the edges turn a light golden brown. The cookies are all done baking and I cannot wait to get this video over with so I can dig into this plate. If you like this recipe, be sure to check out my blog on HASfit's website where you'll find additional recipes as well as hundreds of free workouts, meal plans to lose or gain weight, and our complete 30 to 90 day fitness programs. Do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for the best daily motivation. This has been Clean Eating with Claudia and HASfit, and remember to eat clean and train dirty.